Testing, testing. Am I really live already? Testing, testing. One, two, three, testing. Hello, chat. Cool. Testing. One, two, three, testing. It's very low. I don't like this. Hello, chat. I have to put my volume up. Cool. I'm trying to hear myself. Testing. One, two, three, testing. It's very low. I don't like this. Hello, chat. I have to put my volume up. Cool. I'm trying to hear myself. Testing. One, two, three, testing. It's very low. I don't like this. Okay. I think we're ready. I have to put my volume up. I'm trying to hear myself. Okay, and we're live. Welcome. Thank you for joining. So I'm gonna show you all how to master I think we're ready. Calculus exams. Any final exam, honestly, chemistry, physics, algebra, whatever. They're all the same. Just do this one thing and you
Okay,
will
we're
pass
live.
your class. What you
Welcome. Thank
have
you
to
for
do,
joining. So, I'm
especially
going
if
to
you
show you all
struggle
how to
with
master
working, give me a second. Calculus exams. Any final exam, honestly, chemistry, physics, algebra, whatever. They're all the same. Okay. All of these chemistry, algebra, calculus, trigonometry, they're all the same. The structure is the same. You're going to work out analytical problems. You're in a time pressure situation. The best way to get comfortable taking tests is to take more tests. You cannot wait for the final exam, midterm exam to practice this. Imagine if you were only allowed to ever take two free throws in a important game and you just wait for those games to take them. No, you take 1,000 of them on your own. And so it's weird we don't practice this. You're given all this time to do homework, but you don't practice time pressure situations. So this is what you do. You could go online. Maybe your instructor gives you a bunch of them. There's a lot of teachers that do. Honestly, chemistry, gen chem, calculus are all the same. There's only a certain amount of problems they can give you. Find a site. I found this one. Okay, maybe I'll include it in the description. I'm not sure, but find one, click on it. Hey, what exam is there? Find one that has answers. Okay, I want you to practice without answers, but find one with answers. Okay, and so what you're gonna do, you're gonna sit down, pretend that you have an hour to solve this. Okay, so I'm looking at this. It has the answers, but I'm just looking directly here at the problem. Okay, it has the answers. We're gonna ignore that for now. So look, this is the type of problems you're gonna see. A limit problem. Cool. This looks like it's Math 180 for this university. This looks like it'd be calculus. Okay, it has the answers. Find the derivatives. Find the equation of the tangent line. Here, find the average rate. So yeah, this is calculus. It's standard calculus. Look, I was looking at this ahead of time. This one, I don't even know how to solve, but I'm going to show you how to go about it. Okay? Let's work on that one. I know how to do all the other ones. I don't know how to do this one. Okay? So what you do is you take a test. Maybe you should say, "Hey, I have 10 minutes to solve this." Don't spend your whole entire time. It's not a good usage of your time. Okay? You're gonna put that in here in your piece of paper. You're gonna print it out. It's honestly better if you're gonna be sitting in a lecture hall. Print it out, Brip. Go in a little room. Time yourself. Pretend like you don't have a time. If you just want to do a few problems at a time, that's fine. But time yourself. Okay, it says use the table below. Show which values for this. So I'm just gonna give myself 5 minutes to try to figure this out. Okay, so this shows the values for this near 2.5. To find the slope of a secant line that is the estimate for this, why did you choose the line you did? Okay, so we have to choose a line. Okay, it says a secant line. I know what a tangent line is. I don't know what a secant line is. So I'm just gonna pretend to do something that I know how to do. Okay, so find the slope. Okay, so one thing I might do to find the slope, I might try to choose 2 points on the side of this, and then find the slope. What I mean is this will be my point one. This will be my point one, point two. If you remember the slope formula, you're gonna have your y value, your f of x right here, 1.35 minus 1.40, 2.6 minus 2.4, negative 0.05 over 0.2. Okay, so this is going to be close to like negative 1/4 or something like that. That's the slope. We're going to say, okay, we're going to use the slope. Oh, but you know what? I need a line. This is a secant line, but I'm just going to make a line. There's the line equation, okay? Um, y is equal to mx plus b. Is this what I'm going to use? I don't have the intercept, okay? But what do I have? I have a point. Maybe I could use this point, okay? So, you know what? I'm going to use the point slope formula. Do you remember what that is? I can't really remember off the top of my head, but it's going to be something like this, okay? Where this is the x point, this is the y point. So the point we're looking at, 2.5, 1.38, okay? And so we're going to plug this in with the slope. Y minus 1.38 is equal to negative 1/4 x minus 2.5. Okay. What are we trying to do? Oh yeah, so that would be my line, right? If you want it in standard form, I could simplify this. Let's do that because I want to make sure I get full points. Okay. Oh no, I'm running out of time. You know, this is good. You feel the pressure, right? And I don't even know if what I'm doing is correct. Okay. Sometimes you have to kind of get over yourself and just say, hey, I need to fight for points. You need to know how it feels like to be under pressure. I seriously don't know if I'm doing this right. Okay. But this feels okay for now. You got to distribute it appropriately. You got to learn how to check your work. Okay, I'm going to plug this into my calculator using an iPhone. I'm not on the internet though, so I'm going to pretend that this is a TI 80 something, right? 2.5 divided by 4 is 0.625 plus 1.38. That's 200, or sorry, 2.005. That's what I got adding this. Okay, so I'm going to say, hey, my line is 0.25x plus 205. Okay. Why did you choose the line that you chose? Okay. I chose this because I wanted 2 points next to center point for better slope, for more balanced slope. I don't know. And then after finding slope, I chose center line, center point. I actually like writing with pen normally, so I will probably scratch stuff off, okay? Oh, you know what? No. We're on the right track. Okay. I didn't even read this problem. It says a secant line that is an estimate for this. Okay. So it's actually for the derivative. So the derivative should actually be so this is our regular line. Whatever. No, we're gonna be all right. I chose the center point. Um, to touch secant line. I think this is really a tangent line, so I'm doing this wrong. Okay, that's fine. Let's just say that this is what I submit. Okay. Boop 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 boop. My timer goes off. All right. Let's go check what the heck did we did. All right. Here's the solution. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting a call. Okay. So boom. I'm printing this out. All right. It says, hey, how do you find the line? Right. Okay, they chose it from one side. Honestly, there's a lot of different solutions, right? I chose across both. You could choose it right down the middle. That's fine. The formula for this is that it says as we approach this from the right, we plug in either this to estimate the value for that. We used because this estimate is more accurate as x gets closer and closer to x. All right, that was an estimate. So maybe I got it wrong, but like maybe I just didn't know what secant was, right? Now I know. Hey, I need to know what secant is, and I felt how it felt to be under pressure and not know what secant is. Okay, and so use that feeling to be like, okay, I don't know what happens after an exam when you feel a lot of shame. There's no way you can redeem yourself. You're done, right? But you know what's cool about this? This is practice. Yay! You know what I could do? I get to try again, right? I didn't wait till the final. I didn't wait till the midterm. And so if you can do this, if you could do this 2 weeks before you start, I know it's, you probably might have a week, maybe a couple days. Like honestly, your brain gets kind of gassed out after like 2 or 3 exams in a day. You might need a day to reset. But I remember when I did this in college, and if I would plan out a week and a half in advance before midterms, or even just at least like a couple weekends, like 2 weekends that would work on this before my exam. One weekend, I'd grind out two, maybe even 3 exams, and then another 2 or 3 exams. Then you find questions you didn't know and understand. You take those to your professor. You have examples. This is how you level up. You find out what you're weak at, and then you go to them, right? And maybe you don't know anything, and then you're desperate for help. If you go to your professor a week before, they will be more likely to provide you resources for help, right? And then you do this again, right? You could ask your friend, you could ask somebody, hey, how'd you do this problem? How'd you do this? And maybe they haven't done it. But then you start engaging more people and you build a better community. That's another thing, right? Work with people if you can. Um, I highly recommend it. Especially if you help teach people, they'll help you back out at some point. All right. And if not, honestly, you get the practice of getting that. But if you do this repeatedly over and over again, boom, you take a test, you grade it. All right, you're gonna improve. Your confidence is gonna level up. You're gonna get better at test taking. You get to the point where you're like, I'm sick and tired of doing this, and you smash these out so fast, you don't have time to complain or cry. You know what I mean? It's that's the best way to level up. I promise you. That's how I got by very, very well in my chemistry classes, calculus, you name it. When I did this, I leveled up a lot. Some of my professors were very generous and they gave out like 6 exams in advance. You know what? Nobody freaking studies them. And they give the answers. Do this, and then you have content to ask in office hours. Go to the TAs. You cannot fail doing this. Yes, it's going to require work, but I promise you this is far more effective than staring at your notes without purpose, not knowing what's important for application in this time crunch setting. You're going to see the same types of problems come up again and again and again. And if you focus on what's more important, you'll at least get from failing to passing, or you'll be able to figure out, hey, what are the nuanced things that are missing to get that final A plus, right? You'll also be able to be more robust at checking your work because you see more mistakes. And that's where it also helps. If you see other people and see the mistakes they make, you might be able to learn how to catch them. That's another added bonus. So just keep that in mind. So that's at least my big spiel about like how to solve these things. I might just solve some of these for fun. I think it'd be pretty cool to work some of these out. You could just see the process. So I'm just gonna work on some stuff. Y'all could hang around if you want. I'm just gonna work on some problems for funsies and talk to myself out loud. All right, find the limit. Okay, this is how I like to do these limit problems. First, write it out. So I do this neat little trick where I factor an x squared out. Okay, this is gonna look super weird to a lot of you, but this is how I actually teach my students. So I say, hey, I'm gonna factor out an x squared. What would I leave by? Right? What two things can I multiply to get x squared? One. This one's really weird. Yo, you can't factor out an x squared when this is only x to the one. Yes, I can. Right? If I multiply this times this, what would I get there? 2 over x. Okay. Multiply this, it cancels out one of the x's, you're left with 1x. That's how you get that. Okay. Then same thing here. Okay. Then you do that over here. Factor out an x squared. You're left with 1 minus 1 over x. And you know what happens? Oh, snap. These freaking cancel out, bro. Oh, you know what? I was thinking to the infinity, man. I messed this up. You can first thing you always want to do with these, you just want to plug it in. So this is fine. This is also a learning example to see, hey, you can make mistakes, okay? First, let's just plug in 1, okay? Plug in 1, what do we get? We get 1 plus 2 minus 3. You get 0 on top. Plug in 1 here, you get 0. You have to do algebraic manipulation, Okay, you look at the top, you say, oh snap, I could factor this. What could I factor it out? All right, you get this. You factor out an x here, okay? Then these two things cancel. What are you left with? You're left with x plus 2 over x. But you're still taking the limit as x goes to 1. Plug in 1 here, you get 3 over 1. This is equal to 3. That's the answer. Boom. This technique, you will see it again, but mostly when you're taking the limit to infinity, alright? That's another day. That was the wrong process, but you live and you learn, alright? And then you know what you could do? Don't do it real time. I recommend you leave it to the end and don't just do problem by problem by problem test timing it. That's fine. You don't even have to do full exams. Do half exams. Say, hey, there were 6 problems on here. 3 problems, 30 minutes. Then I'm gonna take another 30 minutes to work that out and practice. And also, you practice your test taking stamina. That takes a lot out of your brain. Even me trying to do this right now, I'm like activated. It's getting me freaking hot. Feels good. Oh, so hold up. Yeah, we'll do them at the end. All right. For those that stick around, we'll do them at the end. All right. So we don't even know if we got it right. Okay. It's like a real test. We're practicing like a real test. Okay. Work these out with me. Pause it if you want. I don't care. Okay. Find the derivatives of the following using basic rules. Okay, so derivatives. This is going to be the power rule for this one. I generally don't like showing my work. I just want to put the answer down, but I'm gonna do a little bit of work. So you bring this 3 down. 3 times 4 is 12. This. Bring this 1/3 down. You get 5 over 3. Minus by 1. 1/3 minus 1. It's the same as 1/3 minus 3 over 3. Common denominator, okay? 1 minus 3 over 3. I'm actually over showing my work, alright? It'll be minus 2 over 3 plus, then you bring this minus 2 down, minus 6, so minus 2 times 3 is minus 6, x minus 3. That's a derivative. Boom. If you want to make it neater, and I messed that up. It's minus 6 right here. Okay, that's A. B, we're going to do product rule here. We got 2 functions, okay? We're like, yo, man, what am I gonna do? This is a function f. This is a function g. What am I gonna do, man? All right, well you got to do product rule, bro. Come on. F prime times g plus f times g prime. Okay. What's the derivative of this? 2x minus 3 times e to the g plus. Now you leave this alone, right? Times the derivative of e to the g. It happens to be itself. Yay, dude. If you're in a time crunch, leave it. Leave it, right? If not, reorganize it. Be neat about it. Okay? So you're gonna group like terms. So you're gonna say, all right, this minus there's a minus 3x and then a 2x. That's gonna be 1x minus 3. I didn't show my work. Yeah, I'll leave that to an exercise. You can do it yourself, right? That's your answer though. Then the next one, x minus 3, x squared plus x plus 1. I like to make this harder for myself sometimes. I don't like quotient rules, so I'll actually turn this into a product rule, which with the inclusion of a chain rule. Okay. I like to put this up here and then say to the minus 1 power, and then I do product rule. I'll work out both just so y'all can see it. Okay. Derivative of the first one is just 1, so you're left with this. Okay. Then plus, then you're bringing this down, right? Minus 1. Leave this alone. And then you have this to the minus 2 power times the derivative of what's inside, which is 2x plus 1. And we're going to leave it at that. This would be our answer. Am I really going to leave it at that? That looks freaking gross. Dude, now let's do quotient rule, okay? Simplify that. Make sure that it's going to be equal to this, okay? So this one, so it's f over g. So I'll write quotient rule for you, for y'all, man. Okay, what is this? F over G. If you're gonna take the derivative, that's gonna be I think it's F prime G minus F G over G squared. F prime's 1 over G. Yeah, no, it's looks very similar to what I would have thought it was gonna be. Minus F G prime. Yeah, no, look, it's the same thing. It has very similar elements. Okay. Yeah, it would have been the same thing. It's gonna be nasty regardless. Regardless. What's this? X squared, 2x squared minus x minus 3. It's minus, that's gonna distribute. We got a minus x squared on top. What do we got? Plus, so we're gonna have plus 2x because we have a minus x and a plus x right here, so that's 2x. And then we have a minus the minus 3, so that's 3 plus 4 over this plus x plus 1 squared. I'm just gonna leave it like that. That's it. Okay. Any questions? No. Doesn't matter. Not gonna answer it. Oh yeah, they left it like that. They were being lazy about it. You see, they didn't even care. Find the equation's tangent. You know what? This is probably a good point to stop real quick. Um, I mean, maybe some of you want to see me keep doing it. Probably not. Let's check our answers. Okay, let's pretend time went up. Okay, let's see. Oh, you substitute this. All right. You see, you plug it in. 0, 0. Indeterminate. What do we do, dude? Yeah, you factor it. You could take that out. Plug it in. 4. Yeah, it explains it. Cool. Alrighty. And that's what we got. Let me show you. So you can grade yourself. Maybe you make a mistake. Oh no, I made a mistake, dude. You know, I made a mistake. You know, say I did it this way and I did something really weird. Then work it out right there. This time there's no pressure. Okay, no time pressure. This is where you get your cardio in. All right, you get the rep that's correct. You don't want to just purely take. Let me reiterate. You don't want to just take tests just to take tests. Okay, you take the tests, see what you did wrong, learn your mistakes, right? And then you do this in a manner that's not time pressured. Get help if you need it, or just build them up. Build up, like take 3 tests where you have consistent problems. You see what you don't understand, right? But you try to have them with answers, okay? At some point, you could do it without answers, but then make sure that you have enough time that you could go get help, okay? Have someone else check it. Come through to me. Come here into the chat, all right? I'll try to help people out. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Maybe I'll have an open Miro board where people can post their problems. We can work them out. So if you see this, I might try to do a fixed time, and then I'll just do your homework. All right, I'll help you study for free. I normally don't do that, but I'm gonna help you all out. All right. This part, then it says the derivatives. All right, what do we got? Boom. Oh, well, we already looked. We were all right. Right. Looked all right. Cool. Okay. Let me see. I just want to do a little fun one. All right. Is there like a series one or something? That was the closest to the series. Okay. Yeah. Let's see what else they have. Let's just see what other exams they have. So this is exam one. You know, maybe you're getting closer to the time for the other ones. Differentiate the following functions. So these look like. So look, there's a bunch of them here. Okay. If you're taking calculus, if you do all these exams, you are guaranteed probably to get 100%. All right, unless you go to like MIT or something and they just do some crazy problems. Okay, I don't know. But it's hard for you to fail. It's hard for you to do bad if you just put in the reps. Okay, it's really hard. I was hoping to just find a cool like series one. A lot of these problems are cool. It's just I'm pretty spent. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave that for now. There's a lot of good problems. I'm just gonna work through these throughout the days. I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna call it. Y'all have a good night. What is this? Concurrent viewer. Hey, I got a viewer. Hey, actually, I'll stay on if you guys want. I don't know who the heck's watching. If you want me to do some more physics or calculus, let me know. Let me see. I just closed this, dude. Dang. All right. You know what? I got someone on. I don't know who. What's up, dude? You want to learn some calculus? I was working out some problems. Let's see what we got. All right. You know what? We're gonna push through for the random viewer I got on there. I don't know if you're still on, dude. You got my hopes up. All right. Hey, hello, dude. What's up? Well, if you have a preference of what's going on, I'll help out. Okay, I'm gonna do some problems. Honestly, if hey, I'm free right now, dude. I'll do some problems for you, dude. Let a brother know. I'll just work something out for you right now. I know it's probably finals times. Probably looking to get some help. I got you. Let's see. Final exam. Boom. Just gonna. I'll hit some problems right now. If you have a preference of some problems, I'll work them out for you, dude. Just let me know. I'll do some random ones for now. All right. This says differentiate with respect to x. Yo, let's do some freaking let's do some algebra 2, bro. Come on. So I actually was just tutoring a bunch of my students today for algebra 2. As much as let me pull my stuff to the side. You know what? No, I'll show you how to study, bro. All right? Because I was literally just showing people how to study right now. So like, let's figure this out. So you said algebra 2, right? Algebra 2 practice or just oh yeah, I'll say practice. Practice final with solutions. So this is how you study, bro. All right? You gotta find like somewhere where they're posting um some tests, dude, with some answers. And so it doesn't matter if it has answers or not, but it's super helpful. Okay. I mean, you have me right now, so I'll be able to help. Okay. The reason why I say if you have answers is so you can check your work. Right now you have me, so I'm not gonna be wrong. All right. I'm just playing. I could be wrong sometimes, but I try my best to catch it. So let's check this out. So we just found something. All right. Let me use a calculator. All right, bro. So this is how you study, bro. You work out these problems, and then and you just figure out what went wrong. You know what I'm saying? But I'll just go step by step on some of these things. If you have a topic in general to help with, I'll work them. Just let me know. Okay. So for now, let's see this. It says describe the transformation of functions f of x like to the x, and then they're saying to do this. So I don't know if you're familiar with what this function looks like. This function is actually like the exponential function. I don't know if you've seen it. So like when x is equal to 0, this is equal to 1. Says anything to the 0 power is equal to 1. When x is equal to 2. So let's actually make a little table. This is a useful skill for you to have, man. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I see. So the best thing to do, bro, like this is actually a breakdown that I had. Find tests. So just because I had these up open, like I happened to find this is for calculus, but just so I could give you the rundown in case I don't see you again, right? The way you do it, bro, you find tests with answers. You take it. This is like a normal test. It has the answers. So try to block the answers if you can. Print a test out with answers. Print one without answers. Okay. I know this is calculus, but it's just study habits real quick. Um, you don't have to do the whole thing, but do sit down like if you're taking the test. Like, hey, you only have an hour, right? Take it, bro, and do this on a weekend or something, dude. It's gonna suck because you're gonna feel like you're failing, like you don't know anything. This is good. You want this because you want to do this in practice. You know what I'm saying? I'm a tutor, Sarjeet. So I can be your teacher right now, though. I am a teacher of sorts, all right? But I know the game, bro. I've been in college. I did my degree in mathematics, did my master's in physics. I've been around the block, all right? And so the way this works and many times is you get caught up in like, oh, how do I do this? I don't know enough. Like, and it feels time reckoning. And like, you don't get a chance if you just have a test and you get thrown into it. You know what I'm saying? But if you do it in practice with the time pressure, then you have another shot. Because you messed up one time, you're like, okay, I don't know what's going on, right? But now, okay, let me try to be better, right? And let me go get help. So if you do this if your test is tomorrow, it might not be useful, right? The best thing I could tell you is do all the problems that you know. So there's a lot of different tips, but I'm assuming like maybe your test is next week. If you have a couple days for like this weekend to practice, dude, do as many tests as you can with answers. Okay, you just got to do these tests and then go through it with the answers. Whatever you don't know, you go get help, right? But you want to practice that part. So like this one has six problems. Okay, just for an example, if you were to rewind this stream, you'll be able to see it. Yeah. But I would say like if you get burnt out, just do 30 minutes and just do the first three, okay? But you can't look at the answers yet. Do them like if you're like straight up, I have to do this. So I actually just earlier in the stream, I did this last one because I actually dude I don't remember what the secant line is. Right here it says the secant line. I know you said algebra two, so you might not know, right? But um I was like, shoot, I don't know, and I straight up did it. I worked it out right here. I worked it out like if I knew what the heck I was doing, right? And then I was like, okay, I did it. I worked it out. I was like, all right, let me go back to it. And then I looked at the answers and I was like, I was kind of close, but now the test is on Wednesday. That's perfect, bro. Okay, so that's good. You got plenty of time, dude. A week is a lot, or like 5 days, because what you should do, bro. Um, take one of these tests. So in this case, bro, this is your test, right? I'm saying take one of them. Okay, like straight up, sit down. You're probably gonna fail, bro. If you're not with pure logic. I'm not sure what you mean by that. By with pure logic, but yeah, just take it with like how you would normally take a test, right? Only a calculator, maybe your cheat sheet notes, and then you're gonna work it out, right? And once you do that, it's gonna um, it's gonna be eye opening. You're gonna really realize what you don't know, right? But then you go through with the answers. Oh, okay, I see this. Well, you know what? I don't know how they did this, right? So like this, so like the problem we were looking at, right? Like I'll kind of just take you through it. Like say I'm like, oh, I don't know how to do this. You try what you can, right? And so if you were to plug this in, two to the x, you get two to the zero, which is one, two to the one, two, two to the two, four. You later on you might realize, hey, you could plug it in your calculator. This is exponential, right? Four. And so this thing's gonna blow up like that. And you're like, wow, right? Right. Like, did you work out that problem you were talking about with just logic? Well, so okay, so to be fair, my experience is very extensive. I just didn't remember what a secant line is, but I knew what a tangent line is. Oh, that's what you meant. So I was like, I just tried my best, and you know what? Like I have graded papers before. Usually, I have to get direction from the teacher, but if you try, bro. So look, the stuff I wrote on here, I was like, I don't know what a secant line was. I knew what a tangent line was. That's what I meant. Uh, G Eduardo. Um, and so I just tried my best. You know what I'm saying? Like, like that's like you'll get like if it's a good teacher, bro, they'll try to give you some points. Don't give up. That's the thing. And say if you're super stuck on it, go to the next one, dude. There's gonna be another problem that if you do not try it, you can't get those points. You know what I'm saying? In this test, like this is how I remember doing them. So there's a lot of problems in algebra tests, but say you only had like 5 questions, right? Like like in this one, like imagine if this one that I didn't know was in the first part of it. This is how I used to take my test. I'd look at it, I'd feel the pressure, like I'd almost shake, bro. Not gonna lie. And so then I'd be like, I don't know how to do it. But one thing I used to do is, all right, next page. I'd just be like, whatever, next page. And then sometimes I'm still a little shaky. I'm like, oh, I don't know. Oh, this is an easy one. Okay, let me do this one. All right, cool. Next one. And then you start getting relaxed. Okay, oh, this is an easy one. Or I don't know. So then just go to the next one. Shoot, I don't know. There was times where I flipped through a whole test like twice in a row, and I'm like, I don't know, dude. And that sucks. It really sucks. But the big thing you want to do is just don't give up. If you realize, okay, all of them are hard, let me just see if I recognize some words. You don't want to get to that point. Get to that point in practice. Like everything I'm telling you, you should feel this in the practice, right? So today's Thursday, tomorrow's Friday. Friday after after school or whatever, or maybe if you have some time during school, do this, right? And then for sure on the weekend, dude, I want you to take 2 practice tests every day, maybe more, right? But with answers. So if you do that, I think you'll be set. And so um yeah, take as many as you can, bro. The more you take, the better, right? Let me work out some of these problems. But I'll answer some more questions. I don't know if I'm straying away from the important part. So like this one, for example, um, there's a couple different things that help. Is that here we can see that if you add one in the x part of this section, this shifts the equation to the right. Sorry, to the left if you add one. And it's like say for example you weren't sure, like wait, what happens? So let's first look at what happens. So this is f of x. This is 2 to the x. Let's say for example, you know what? Oh, maybe I'm getting it wrong. I don't remember if shifting it, if x plus 1 shifts it to the right or the left. What you do is you plug in these points. Okay, so 2x plus 1. Okay, so if you were to plug this in, you'd get 0. You'd get 2 to the 1. This is equal to 2. 2 to the 2, this is equal to 4. Oh, shoot. This actually shifts it. So, like, this point is actually here. This point is here. Hey, I'm actually shifting it this way, right? So, plus 1, like, if you add in the x component, this shifts it. So, this is actually shifted this way. That's a quick tip, right? That's good. Did they let you self study? Okay. That's good. But, like, I'd recommend you want to have tests that are close to what your teacher has, right? And the reason why I say you want stuff with answers is because you want to be able to refer to it. You know what I'm saying? So if you can go back to it and say like, "Oh, what is it that I'm missing?" then that'll help, right? And sometimes textbooks don't always have that. They do in the examples. But like the more problems you could do, the better. The reason why I almost suggest like tests is because these are questions teachers are gonna choose. You know what I mean? Like, and it hits everything. So if it's a final, it's gonna hit a wide range of stuff. Versus like in a test, in a textbook, it might be like um, it might be all concentrated on one topic. You got to get ready to say like, ooh, I gotta hit here, I gotta hit there. You know what I mean? So right now we're doing like function transformations, right? And so if you multiply by -1 here in the front, that's gonna flip the whole thing down. So this is gonna now be here, and excuse me, and then this is gonna be here. So this it's gonna be this. Okay, let me see. And then oh yeah, so we know this shifted. This shifted to the right. We know this shifted to the right, and it flipped it. And this minus four, like if you're like, oh, how does this change it? Again, you always want to refer to this. So now, what if I want to choose a different color? What if I say -4 to this? -4. Well, this is gonna be -2, right? I'm just subtracting from 4 from here. 0. And so later on, you would have figured out compared to the red one. Oh shoot, this shifted everything down by 4, right? So this part shifts down. This part flips it, so reflects over the x, and it shifted it to the right one. So gonna be here, down 4, reflect over. It's gonna be B. And so right now, say if you were doing this, it might be a little slow at first, right? But dude, I promise you, if you do like 5 different tests of this, you're gonna speed through them. You know what I mean? The one thing I notice students don't do enough. Sometimes it's just volume. You think, oh, let me just do the homework, bro. Sometimes the homework it could be a lot. It could take you a while. But keep in mind, if you do more problems, you keep getting faster at them. So it's not like if you do double work, you're doing double the amount of problems. If you spend double the amount of time and effort, since you get faster at them, you actually end up doing more problems. You know. And one thing I'll tell you, depending on what do you want to do for your major? Like what are you thinking? Like, do you want to be a doctor, an engineer? You know what I mean? Or if you're not sure, it's okay too. But either way, whatever you want to do, if you master algebra, it'll help you with everything. It'll help you with chemistry, physics, even biology. You know what I mean? Okay, let's just keep doing some of these problems. I'll just keep working through them. Thanks for engaging, man. Making it a lot more fun. Yes, doctor. Awesome, doctor. Oops. That's good, man. Okay. Yeah, you enjoy math lab. That's good, man. That's good. We need doctors that are willing to just work hard on this stuff, man. Okay, so it says find the change of basis theorem to find the value of this. So I don't remember what the change of base theorem is. This is a perfect example, but I do know math, right? So I'm like, hey, let me just change. I think I know what it is. I don't know. Okay, I don't know if it's the change of base theorem, but like the 10 is the same as 5 times 2, and so you have log of 5 times 5 plus log of 5 times 2. So this is going to be 1, and this is probably going to be a fraction of 1. This probably isn't a good example for me to show this, right? Dang, change of base theorem. So what could I do with this? Hmm. So if you have a change log base, like say let's say a and then this is b, this you could do log base anything like log a ln of b. And since you change the base like this, when you divide, it's actually the same as if you subtract them. Do you know what the change of base theorem is? The reason why I say that is because I could do log base like ln2 minus ln5. Doesn't really help me though. Since the thing is, since I knew this is 1 and this is less than 1, my guess would have been, ooh, it's gonna be this or that. Ooh, I would guess this honestly, B. But let's look it up, man, and see. Look, like in practice, like this is what you do. You just look it up. Change of base theorem. I'm missing something else for logarithm. Oh yeah, it's that. Man, what the heck would I wouldn't even want to change it? Oh, you know what? Okay, I see what they want us to do. It's because you're allowed a calculator. My bad, I forgot. So your calculator doesn't have log base 5, right? But what does it have? It has log base 10 or ln. Okay, so you're gonna have this. So what you could do is change this to like log base 10 of 10, and then divided by log base 10 of 5. I don't know if that makes sense. So then you could plug this into your calculator. This one's gonna be 1, and then let me do log base 10 of 5. Okay, log base 10 of 5. That's going to be 0.69. Yeah. And so if you didn't know this, probably be a good practice for you to problem. This be a good problem for you to practice. It's gonna equal 1.43. Yeah, it would be one. You got it. Log base 10 of 10 is one. That's what I put here. But remember, you still have log base 10 of 5 below. Yeah. So you still got to consider that. You know what I mean? That's good though. You got it. So, oh yeah, what I say? Oh yeah, sweet. It'd be this bigger one. So I would have gotten it wrong. It was D. But that's fine. It says identify the expression, and so that's why we learn, right? Identify the expression that is not equivalent to this. Oh, so a lot of these could be different. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Identify the expression that is not equivalent to log base 6 of 100. Okay, so we have to find out which ones are the same. So keep in mind if they're the same base, like this one for example, you could divide it. You go 200 divided by 2 is log base 6 of 100. So it's the same. So that one's not it. We got to find the one that's not the same. Ooh, this one's interesting. I don't know if you remember this property. You got log base 6 of 10. This thing can go up top here. So it's going to be log base 6 of 10 to the second. This is going to be log base 6 of 100, which is the same as that. So that doesn't count. This one, you multiply these two 50 times. I'll still work it out. This is log base 50 times 2. It's another property, the logarithm properties. Yeah. Yeah. Squared. Yeah. 100. 6. You do this one. Yeah, that one's for sure not going to be it. It says D. That one doesn't match up. I'm not even going to entertain it. That one doesn't work. Let's see. What's the next thing we could do? Um, Find the solution to the equation. So here's a good one. Let's see. My bad. I should probably just go slower if anything. I don't know if I'm just running through them real quick. I'm just assuming, like, you said, oh, you want to get faster at test taking. Just run through a lot of problems, but don't just like watch someone do it, right? Don't just watch like me do it. Like right now, if you can, because I think you can, like you can like pause it or something, right? Try to work this out. You know what I mean? Work it out alongside with me. I could probably go slower, but like try to do it yourself. No, it's fine. I'll just smash through these then. I'll just go through as fast as I can. If you do find something like, hey, explain it, let me know and I'll slow it down. All right. You take the log exponential to both sides. This basically cancels out, so you're left with this. And you have e to the fourth. Then you're solving for x, so then this is gonna be e to the fourth minus 2. And so if you plug this in, this is like 2.7. Probably gonna be like 60 or 50 something. Yeah, probably this one. Because 2.7 to the fourth, it's close to like 3 to the fourth is like 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. So that's gonna be close to 81. And so in my head, I'm like, yo, this number's close to 81. The next closest thing to that is gonna be like 50, right? But I'll make sure. So 2.7 times 2.7 times 2.7. That's 20. Damn, we're really off, man. Hold up, let me just do e to the power. E to the power of 4. Oh, that's 54. Then minus 2. Yeah, that's it. We got it. We got it. Okay. You just wanna do a lot of these, bro. Let's see. So this one right here. Let's see. We got 3 2x plus 1 is equal to 9 to the 2. I mean, honestly, I just throw it on whenever I'm doing like some videos, so it's easy for me to record some stuff. So I was actually gonna drop some videos, but um, if people want me to do them, I can just try to do it a little more often. I haven't figured out a regular time. I want to do it more often. It's probably gonna be in the evenings. I usually do tutoring, sometimes. and so my tutoring involves. Oh, you know what? Let me stop my own personal recording because then I'm gonna fill up my computer. You know what I mean? I feel like maybe I should keep recording. Yeah, whatever. I stopped that part. It's all good. Hold up. um, yeah, I want to do some recording so I can make some content. I want to get back into making content, but these lives, I don't know. I haven't figured out a regular time. If you know, I'll see. I'll just see. I'll hop in and out. You know what I mean? But it's mostly gonna be in the evenings. Are you like California time? And that's the only thing I could assume, unless you're like trying to, because it's 1 a.m. over here. I'm on the East Coast time. Yeah. So it's pretty late over here. Usually I wouldn't stay up this late. It's just I really want to make some content, man. You know, I wanna do some stuff. I don't wanna put this off. You know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah, I can't. Sorry, I didn't even answer your question. How often do I do it? I'm gonna try to do it a lot more often. That's all I can say. But I can't keep staying up this late for like every single day. You know what I mean? So you can't really tell, but I actually ruptured my Achilles, so I'm recovering. So I got my leg right here. I'm gonna cast, man. I ain't gonna stop though. So I got my crutches going on. So I can't really move much. But it's kind of hard to sleep sometimes because I'm about a week out from surgery, so I'm still in a lot of pain. But I'm doing this for you guys, man. So this thing you could can kind of get rid of the threes. You get this. So you get two equal to 3. X is equal to 1.5. Did I do this right? Oh yeah, it's B. Yeah, yeah. You know what? I'll try to figure out a regular time though, because that's the only way people are gonna be able to hit it up. Like, say if this day works best for you, right? Like, say, oh, Thursday evenings, right? Like, well, then I'll hit up Thursday evenings. You know what I'm saying? Just whatever time might work regular, because I know being regular will be good. You know what I'm saying? And of course, maybe if I have something where I'll take a day off, I'll just let people know. But I don't really have a big following yet. Um, but I mean, any person that comes through, you know what I'm saying, is more than welcome. Yeah. So let's find a solution for this. 2e to the 3 plus 1 is equal to this. So since we want to solve this, you want to get rid of these. Not get rid of this, but like you want to get rid of it, right? You do that subtracting 1 to each side. And then the thing is, you want to get rid of this coefficient. You can divide by 2. So sometimes the order of how you do these things is important. Sometimes people might want to divide by 2 before getting rid of the constant. You want to get the some terms all the way to one side and then the other terms to the other side. And then any coefficients, that's when you kind of start getting rid of them. Take the ln of both sides, get rid of the e, get 3x is equal to ln that, divide by 3, x is equal to ln 11. I guess I gotta put that in a calculator. Yeah, that's cool, bro. Thanks for sticking around, man. I was straight up about to turn off the stream too. I was like, all right, I recorded my video, dude. I'm probably done. I'm tired. So, and then I saw on there because I like I mean I'm still new to streaming and stuff, but it showed that like one person was trying to watch. I'm like, what, dude? Someone's trying to watch the stream? That can't be right. That's funny, dude. Dude, just putting myself out there, dude. You know. I'm pretty well versed with this stuff, and like I do get paid to like tutor people, so like I know it's not like, oh, I can't do this. I'm pretty good. It just depends what people want, you know. Yeah. Okay. You deposit 200 bucks. Boom. 3% annual interest compounded monthly. What is the balance? Okay. So dang, there's an equation for this one. So it's gonna be 1 plus 1/12. I think 0.03 for 3% divided by 12. Or you should probably know these, right? 3% annually, and then it's gonna be 12 months times 4 years. Okay, I think this is the equation. 48. Yeah, I'm just gonna try this. Should I simplify this more? Yeah, I'll make it easier on the calculator, I think. Zero. Nah, whatever. I'll plug it in like this, bro. So I'll also show straight up on here. I like using Wolfram Alpha, dude. This Wolfram. There we go. This is really good, bro. If you've never seen it, it's just the online computer. It's very powerful. 0.03 divided by 12. You close it, taking it to the 48 power. 225. This one is bad boy. Let's go. Okay, you buy a baseball card for $100. It appreciates in value 5% per year. How many years will it be till it triples its value? So this one's interesting, right? Because normally, like you set up your equation in a certain way. So this time, you have y is equal to your like principal value that you start off with, and then the main thing that you do. So it's gonna be like 1 plus 0.05 because it's per year, right? And then it's basically saying like how many years. So you don't know this one, right? Some type of time. So the thing is, this one, since it's gonna triple its value, you're gonna have 300 here. This one you're gonna have 100. 0.05. This is t. So you're gonna divide this over. You get 300 divided by 100 equal to 3. Then this is gonna be 0.01 t. Sorry, what the heck am I talking about? Oh yeah, this 3 would have gotten canceled out over there. Then we got to take like the just I guess just take the ln on both sides, and this t you could bring down. T ln of one of this, right? Ln of 3 because it's equal to 3. You could divide that under. So you're gonna get t is equal to ln 3 over ln 1.05. So let's see what that is. See how many years it takes for your card to triple in value. Okay. Where's ln? Sorry, my eyes are failing me, bro. Divided by ln 1.05. 22.5 years. Bro, that thing's probably gonna depreciate more in the in the inflation than it's gonna wait. You know what I mean? In that time, if it only went up $200, dude, I don't even know if it was worth holding it. Nah, it's probably all right, dude. If it's your stuff, you do whatever you want. Yeah, 22.5. All right, so far we're just getting along with it. You know what I mean? But if you do this in a pressurized way, um, like hey, time crunch. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been working them with you right here, right? Time crunch. Like you're not gonna sit there just got out of the boba just you're active because you're like maybe you're stressed. You know what I'm saying? If it's really bad, then like you know it could be however it is. All right, so let's. This is heading into like some trig type stuff. Okay, let's see what we got here. I just like to redraw stuff myself. 5x 13. So let's see. So what we want to do here is just using this, you want to find the value of CSC. Yeah, dude. Yeah, it is, bro. It's good pressure, man. But I'm telling you, if you do this yourself, but like this one didn't have answers, right? This one, or unless they have them at the end, I don't know. I didn't check. Maybe it does have answers. I don't know. This is a long test, bro. Oh, there's just part two practice. Yeah, this is a long test. Oh, it has answers at the end. Cool. You know what I mean? The thing is, it doesn't have step by step. If you could find something that shows step by step answers, that's probably better. But if it has answers, we could grade them at the end. You know what I mean? So let's do a quick grade. Pretend like this was hard. This was like the 20 minutes that we had, right? We did the few of them that we did, right? So let's look at what we did. Okay, right here. Okay. Yeah, sometimes you can use oh yeah, dude, use that, bro. Use it. Teachers want to say don't use that stuff, bro. Use it, bro. Use it, man. Step for step. Yeah, they'll show you. But then you have to eventually learn how to do it on your own. You know what I mean? But use it in the meantime for study, bro. You have to do problems. That's what I'm saying. You have to do it in the situation like if it was for a test, right? So then you grade it. You're gonna grade it. You're gonna look. All right. How do we do? All right. Oh yeah, we're gonna look at the bottom. Hold on. And so look, if you got it right, you don't have to worry about it, right? Oh, look at this. We did it wrong. Oh, dude, you know what? We knew it shifted to the left, and I put it to the right. You know what I'm saying? I got it wrong. Dang. Okay. But see, like I know what kind of mistake I made, but you have to learn to try to be robust. You gotta say, dang, okay, how did I mess this up? Like I drew arrows going to the right, but to the left, and I said going to the right. So I messed that one up. But we kind of were on the right track. So yeah, 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 yeah. Don't do it today, bro. Don't do it today, or maybe even like Saturday, bro. You know what I mean? But but definitely, you're gonna have to do it. You have to find them, and if you don't have them here, hey, even like just talk to the teacher and say, hey, are you gonna give any practice tests? They might not, and that's fine. And if there's another class um that also does algebra 2, ask if those other teachers gave those students practice tests, and just ask them, hey, do you guys have practice tests? And if they say yeah, get them from them. You know what I mean? Because I promise you, all the tests are about the same, dude. Like even though these questions you're gonna see, you're probably gonna see some that are very similar, right? Okay, so yeah, we got the first one wrong, bro. What a strong start, dude. Okay, yeah, and the second one, D, we got it. Oh, this one was D. Three was. Oh no, no, we got these. Yeah, D and D. Yeah, yeah. Sorry. Four was C. We got it. Five B. Cool. Six C. Ooh. It says 6C and we put D, right? It means we did something wrong. Oh, that's good, man. Yeah, ask them if they have practice tests. Right? A lot of the stuff could also just be homework and stuff, but it depends, man. Let's so look, this is the prime example. So I got six wrong, right? So like right now, this is when I would stop. All right, let's stop and do work it out. Let's see what we did. Okay, six things are applicable. Yes, exactly. I'll write it in here. Hold on. You want to make sure. I'm just gonna also put it in the chat so if, for the future because I think it gets saved. Also, I'll tell you what. Teachers share their tests. They're lazy, bro. I'll tell you that. Teachers are lazy. Once they make the test, bro, they'll use the same test all the time. So that's why they're like, don't share tests, don't do this. It's like, bro, dude, if you're a teacher, bro, you should be making more tests. You should be making more things out there. You know what I mean? Like I know some professors who take pride in changing their tests, and they come up with different problems. And this is actually where a lot of like good ingenuity comes from, because when you create the different problems, you're creating different forms of thinking too. You know? Okay, let's see. What did I do wrong here? What did we? Where? How did we go wrong? We subtracted one. We divided by two. We took the ln on both sides. Divided by three. Dude, I don't know what we did wrong here. Let me plug this into Wolfram Alpha. Because that might be an error on the teacher. Sometimes that happens too. 2 times e to the 3 times x. What was the problem? Plus 1 is equal to 23. Bro, somehow my calculator got it wrong. Yeah, it says 0.2. Well, how did I mess that up? Hold up. Logarithm of 11. Oh, you know what? I didn't divide by 3. I didn't put divided by 3. That's what I messed up. Dang, dude, that's small little problems. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this one was C, and see, you can mark it. And the cool part is, do you grade yourself, right? Let's see what I get. Like, let's keep grading, right? Let's see what we get. How are we doing this? Okay, let's see what we get. So let me mark the ones that I missed. Okay, so we missed this one. Ah, dang. We got a DD, C, B. We got this one wrong. And then B, we got or 7, we got it correct. Then 8 is D. Now, oh, okay, we'll just stick with 8 for now. We didn't keep going. So how many did I get wrong? I got 2 wrong, right? 2 wrong out of 8. That's a 75%. So then now you can quantify it. You could write it down like, look, I am right now at a 75 material. You know what I'm saying? That's my rate. So it's like, can I get better? Yeah, dude. Hell yeah, I could get better, right? You just gotta make sure not to give up. And so what you then do is after you grade it, I understood where I missed, right? This one I went left when I should have gone right. Like I knew what I should have done. This one when I plugged it into my calculator, I just didn't divide by 3. You know what I'm saying? So like I didn't have anything fundamentally wrong. But like then you start learning, okay, well I need strategies to make sure that I can do a little better, right? And so then maybe you take a break because honestly, these tests they're exhausting, bro. You know what I mean? I'd recommend trying to do a whole one. Maybe in that first, just do like half of one. You know what I mean? And then take a break, and then come back and do the other half, and then grade it. Right? You do this with a friend. Do this with other people. They'll appreciate it, bro. All right. And then repeat the process, dude. And you just do that over and over again. And what's gonna happen too? There's gonna be some problems. You're just like, I don't know how to do this. If you figure that out over the weekend, Monday you go to your teacher. How do I do this? Right? And then now you have material to ask. And like I guarantee, if you ask that in class, other people are gonna be like, yo, I don't know how to do that either. They might say, "Oh, we haven't covered that," and that's fine. And then they might say, "That's not gonna be on the test." But you know what? The next time you see a problem, you're like, "I know for a fact this isn't gonna be on the test." You know what I mean? You don't want to pretend like, "Oh is this gonna be on the test? I don't know. Like, you want to know, like, is this on the test or is it not? So let's see if there's anything maybe I wouldn't have known. Fine. It's a combination one. How many ways can you select a committee of 9 students from a group of 17? So it's like a probability type deal, combination. Let's just write this one real quick. Okay. How many ways can you select a committee? So this is gonna be pretty funny because when I arrived late, my peers assigned to me. So I read the problem. It was fun. Yeah. Yeah. It's funny because my a buddy, one of my good cousins, he told me a very similar story. There's been times when I've done stuff like that too, man. It's good to think sharp on your feet, but like when you get used to being prepared, like it's a different thing, bro. You know, you're gonna level up. It's good to be able to think on your feet, though. Very important. Okay, how many different ways? Yeah, I should really know how to do this for sure. Out of a group of 17, so there's 17 different students. Ooh, okay. So in my head, let's see how this works. 17 different students. The first slot, I could choose any 17 of them. The next one, I could choose any 16 of them. 15, 14, down to um, what is this? 10 of them, right? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is gonna be similar to 17, and then it's gonna be what? 19. Yeah, but what is it? There's and then there's how many slots? Is that it? See, I'm actually not even sure. So let's see what the answer is to this. I think that's 17 choose 9 or what? What number is this? 24,310. 24,310. Oh, that's gonna be this one. I hope I'm right. You see for example, like say for this, like you didn't know, you could look it up. You know what I mean? 24. See, yeah. But then this would get like say if you just didn't even know how to do this problem. This now gives you something to go to your teacher for. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? All right. Chia Eduardo. I think I might call it for tonight, man. It's already pretty late. But yeah, this was fun, man. So just things to remember, dude. Find tests. Put yourself in the situation like, boom, it's test time, right? Don't have a phone near to distract you. Put an alarm. Tell your mom, brother, sister, whatever. Like, hey, I need to practice a test. Yeah, and so you're really gonna have to make sure to yeah. Yeah, yeah, but dude, hey, for reals, I like I want you to do well. it's gonna suck the first few times. You're gonna see some of these. You're gonna be like, dude, like, and you have to be careful. There are gonna be some tests that might cover topics you haven't done. So like, if algebra two is like a year long thing, right? Then like the final I just pulled up, it might actually be like covering the second term, right? And like it's the first half, you gotta find first half finals. You know what I'm saying? Just a heads up. Would you suggest listening to music? So like in these test taking times, no. You have to try to do it like unless you're allowed to listen to music in the test. I don't know, are you? You know what I'm saying? Can you put headphones on? If you can, yes. You want to have it as close to like real time as you can. So the one thing I would say, yeah, yeah, probably don't. Like have it as close to tests as possible. Have it as close to test time as possible. If you're chilling though, oh yeah, if so look if when you're grading and you're working out the problems, you can turn it on, bro. You know what I'm saying? But when you're practicing the test, you want it like test time. You know what I'm saying? So that way it feels like a test. Like, oh shoot, like okay, what am I doing? You know what I mean? Because then that will help you out a lot. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. But like you want to be kind to yourself. After a while, honestly, if you get comfortable, like okay, I think that's fine. But like you told me, like hey, it's hard for me to take the test and I feel the pressure. You wanna put the pressure on you at first. You know what I'm saying? Once you're like, damn, these tests are boring, and like I think I'm good. You do you, right? But the big part of this isn't even just practicing the algebra. That is a big part of it, but it's also just getting ready for the test. You know what I'm saying? Like I promise you, you'll level up if you take from now to Wednesday like um 8 1 hour tests, right, for algebra, bro. Like how are you not gonna be able to get an A? You know what I'm saying? Or at least improve your grade a lot because it depends how hard it is. And sometimes, yeah, you still might make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? But like you learn, and you learn trying to do them earlier, right? And find different tests. Find tests from your friends. Find tests from other friends, and go online. You'll find some stuff, dude. You know what I mean? So just don't give up. I got you, bro. Yeah, good stuff, man. Yeah, figure out how many questions. Um, but even then, just take tests of different time frames. Also, maybe find out more like how long do you guys have for the test. You know what I mean? Because that's what you want to practice for. If it's a 2 hour test, you got to get ready for 2 hours. Because it's also endurance. You know what I mean? Yeah, you want to do the time limit that's going to be the same as like whatever type of test you have. Most tests are going to be like an hour, but like I've seen tests that go on for 2 hours. You know what I mean? So you got to be ready for however long it's going to be. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I wish you well, man. I don't know if I was saying your name right. Chi Eduardo Martinez. My name's Everardo, so it's close. But people used to call me Eduardo just because they didn't know how to say my name. Yeah. But yeah, dude. Thanks for joining, man. All right. Take care, bro. Signing off. Bye.